We're obsessed with TLC and all the trashy reality TV. It's a recap. It's a recap. It's a recap. This season of Life After Lockup is giving. It's so good. There's so much happening. There's a lot to talk about. I really hope this keeps on going throughout the entire season instead of it getting really boring after like the first 4 episodes. Okay, let's start with Teenie and Rob. So Teenie and Rob's mom got into a physical fight at the restaurant, and here's what happened. Rob's mom kept shutting Teenie up. Like when Teenie was trying to talk, she was just like, hush, let me just talk to my son. And Teenie gets up to leave because she's like, okay, I can't deal with this anymore. And his mom turns around and goes, yeah, bye. And then Teenie turns around and she's like, what is your problem with me? And then Rob's mom jumps up and goes berserk. She's like, rah, 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 rah. I mean, and then did you guys catch that Teenie put her hands on his mom first? She totally put her hand on the mom's face and pushed it away. And I was like, oh no, you didn't. Oh no, you didn't. Oh no, you didn't. Why would you do that? I mean, yes, I know she was jumping up in your face, but ooh, I understand. The mom is crazy. The mom is absolutely freaking nuts. But oh my God, I can't. She put her hands on her first, technically, and then after that, all hell broke loose. What I felt bad about the most was that the kids saw. I just felt so bad for her and the little daughter. She had to calm her mom down, which really sucks. The kids should not have to worry about. They shouldn't have witnessed that. But at least later on, Teenie did acknowledge that. And she was like, thank you so much for calming me down, but you shouldn't have had to do that. AKA, I put you in the situation that I shouldn't have. So that was nice for her to acknowledge at least. Rob's mom is constantly calling her a money-hungry hoe. I don't know. That just kind of tells me that she's upset that Rob is spending money on his new family and not her. At the end of the day, it's all about money. She's jealous. I really don't understand why any mother would do that or feel like that. Like, don't you want your son to be happy and thriving and supporting his family? Why are you demanding money from him? That's weird. Don't you have a job? Don't you have savings? Don't you have retirement? Like, use your money. Oh my goodness. What do you think? I understand Teenie feeling insanely frustrated. I get it. But I personally would not have put my hands on my partner's mother. Like, no matter how crazy she is, I couldn't have done that. So everybody goes home. Rob tells the kids sorry. He hugs them, makes sure they're okay. And then he checks up on Teenie and makes sure that she's okay. But he wants to talk to her about why she got in his mom's face first. And Teenie must not remember because, she's going to have to just watch this episode back and realize that she did put her hands on her first. Rob seems very conflicted, very stressed. He's struggling between his family and his new family. He even says his mom did everything to take care of him growing up, and now she wants to be taken care of, and he feels guilty for not being able to do that. Apparently, he was making good money in prison, and it was a lot more than what he's making now as a safety inspector. What is that? Oh, apparently he was gambling. Okay, literally. Oh, it's that janky ass car making all that noise? What is the point of that? What is the point of having a car so loud and obnoxious? Like, literally, you're ugly. I mean the car. I don't know the person driving it, but you're ugly, okay? The car's ugly. Okay. Anyway, Teenie checks in with her daughter to see how she's feeling, and the daughter's like, I never had to talk you through an anxiety attack. It was like really scary because you're the one doing it to me. You know, I'm the little girl and you're my mother. And Teenie was like, oh my God, thank you so much. But like, you really shouldn't have to do that. And that's my fault. And like I said before, I was very happy to see her acknowledge that. Her kids are just so cute. They're so precious. And honestly, if I was guaranteed to have really good kids like them, I'd have some. It's really sweet to see that the kids love Rob as her dad. But they don't really like their grandmother for obvious reasons. They're like, grandmother put her hands on my mom and she tried to hurt her. So I don't know if I like her anymore. So that kind of sucks. Justine and Michael. Oh, you guys. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. I motherfucking hate him. I'm going to pay someone to write me a song with that melody because I feel like I sing it enough times. I hate him. I hate him. I motherfucking hate him. That was a different key. It's not just for men, okay? It can apply to girls like Angela. I hate her. I hate her. I mother effing hate her. Okay, enough. Enough singing, Poe. Okay, I got you. I hear you. I hate him so much. I really hate Michael. The person on the show, I don't know him in real life, you guys. I feel like every time I say something like so drastic or hyperbolic, I have to remind people it is just... I'm talking about a TV show and the characters that are on the TV show, not them as real people. Okay, so Michael on the show, he is such a man-child, a literal man-child, a literal effing baby, a literal bitch. He refuses to get a vasectomy. And listen, if you have like issues and you have like concerns about a vasectomy, okay, that's fine. But the only reason why he doesn't want to do it, the only reason why he doesn't even want to talk about doing it, the only reason why it's not even an option for him is because he wants to preserve his manhood. He wants the option to be able to have children when he's 75, if God is willing. So since Justine is going to be open on the operating table anyway, she should just get her tubes tied. Period. That's it. No ifs, ands, or buts. He does not care. And she points out, she's like, dude, I'm going to be fighting for my life. Like my literal life is on the line. You can't even consider getting a vasectomy. And he's like, no, never. And she's like, a tubal ligation is so much more invasive. And he goes, okay, fine. Just like get an IUD or something. God.
Yeah. I was so mad. I was so mad, you guys. I was so mad when I watched this episode.
What an effing loser. And then, of course, we see Melody in the background taking care of the baby while the parents argue. Now, of course, I don't think it's an issue that that an elder sibling watches their younger one once in a while, but I have a feeling Melody is watching her younger siblings like a fuck ton. And that's just not fair to her. And once the new baby comes and the current baby is like, I don't know, 18 months, who's going to take care of her? And then who's going to take care of all the other kids who are like 4, 5, 6, 7 years old? It's going to be the other kids in the house that are looking after each other. I just don't think that's fair. Why would you put your kids in situations like that? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's because I don't have kids. I don't want kids. I cannot relate. But I just don't understand why you have so many kids so that they can watch each other. And like the older kids can't like really be a kid because they have to take it. What? In the morning, all the kids are getting ready for school, and that literally gave me anxiety through the TV screen. Oh my God, I remember my mom doing this when my sisters and I, so she was doing this with 3 girls running around. I cannot imagine having like 10 kids running around in the kitchen. God bless y'all parents. I have so much respect for you, the good ones. Okay, I have so much respect for the good parents out there. So Michael goes to work because he has a job. That's really good, impressive. I was happy for that. He works for a moving company, and he also struggles with the fact that money is hard to make. He got his very first paycheck and wanted to cry because it was so little. That amount is what he used to make in like 10 minutes before, but now he has to like make honest money and it's going to take a lot longer. So he still dreams of being a rapper. I get it. It's hard to give up on your dreams. Okay. But you have like 75 kids, sir. Okay. You got to stay out of jail and take care of your family. Now, while Michael's at work, Justine is out with the baby. She's driving, running errands, and then she gets a phone call from one of her sons. He is crying his eyes out. He is begging, Mom, please come home. So she rushes home. Michael leaves his job to go home. And I don't know if this was mentioned before, but Santana, one of Justine's younger sons, was diagnosed with autism. So he has a lot of difficulty expressing his emotions and his feelings verbally. So Justine and Michael meet in the driveway before going inside together, and they're like, are you ready? Okay, let's get ready and deal with this. So they go inside, and basically 2 of their sons, so one of Justine's sons and one of Michael's sons, they are fighting. Now, according to Santana, Michael Jr. was bullying him. So Santana got very frustrated, and he threw his phone across the room. And then now his phone is all broken, cracked up, and scratched up, and it's just not working anymore. And in this moment, Michael chooses to focus on the broken phone. It was so weird. He looks at Santana and he's like, you threw your phone? You threw your $1,500 phone? Why would you do that? That's very interesting. That's the thing you're going to focus on when you just heard that he was being bullied? I don't know. That's not the first thing I would mention, but that's just me. So Santana says, I threw my phone because Michael Jr. was bullying me. He was bullying me nonstop for 30 minutes. He wouldn't stop. So I threw my phone and then he took my phone and hid it in the closet and then told me to do something about it. So I pushed him out of the way and then he punched me and pushed me down the floor and then told me to shut up or he'll beat me up. Woo! This is tricky. This is difficult. This is a blended family. This fight is between Michael's son and Justine's son. I wouldn't know how to navigate that. Michael Jr. says Santana kept running his mouth about comparing their parents. Ooh, that's why Michael Jr. was triggered and he got mad. Oh my God. He was saying things like, my mom is better than your mom, or my dad is better than this, like stuff like that, you know? So the boys got into a fight and Michael Sr. is very upset that he had to leave work early to deal with this bull crap. And now one of them has a broken phone, which means he has to shell out another $1,500 to buy a new phone, and he doesn't want to do that. And he is so stressed. He's so mad that he punches a hole through the door on his way out. He had just gotten done telling the boys they have to use their words and communicate and not get violent. Like, Santana, why did you throw the phone and break it? And then he turns around and punches the door, and now there's a hole, and now he needs to spend more money to get that door fixed. Make it make sense. Guess who's back? Melissa and Louie. You guys, I have a new crush, and I hope Melissa's not watching this. Don't worry, Melissa. I'm not going to go after your mans, but my new crush is Louie. I think they're a cute couple. Melissa kind of annoys me though, but Louie is solid. He seems like a good guy. He's working 4 jobs. He works at the pizza shop. When he's not there, he's working at a smoothie store. When he's not there, he's working as a personal trainer. When he's not doing that, he's trying to sell supplements. Damn, good for him. He is hustling, trying to make that paper, get that paper. Okay, it annoys me that Melissa keeps nagging him about getting a, quote, better job. Get a better job, Louie. But like, dude, the guy is hustling. He is a hard worker. He's doing whatever he can, and that's a man. That's hot. If Melissa doesn't want him, I'll take him. Okay. So Louie takes Melissa out to the beach. It's freezing outside and she's like, why are you taking me here, Louie? And Louie goes, I've always wanted to do a polar plunge and this is like the closest thing they can do. So they jump into the ocean in 30-degree weather, but they don't make it too far because it's really super, super cold. And then they come back out of the ocean. Melissa makes it clear, I want a ring, Louie. I want a ring on my finger. And he's like, okay, I just need to save up a little bit more money, you know? And she says, I want a solid 2-carat diamond and it cannot be fake. Do not get me one of those lab diamonds. I want a real one. Very simple, very mindful, very cute, very cutesy, demure, whatever the fuck. Honestly, I don't think she has anything to worry about. I think he's definitely planning on proposing. He's definitely going to get her a ring. And like he said, he's never had any money before. Like, he doesn't know what to do with it, how to manage it, but he knows that he wants to save it and be frugal and like set up a good future for him and Melissa. I mean, how can you not love him? You guys, he looked so hot working at the pizzeria. Ooh, I wish I was that dough. Just spin me around, daddy. Just kidding, Melissa. Don't come at me. His ma, Donna, calls and she's like, what are you doing, Louie? And Louie's like, I'm going to go ring shopping because I want to propose to Melissa. And Donna goes, what? Why? Because I want to marry her, ma. And Donna goes, yeah, but why? By the way, what is up with all these boy moms being so possessive over their sons? Louie has diligently saved up a lot of money ever since being out of prison. He's been working hard and saving, and now he has a little over $10,000. And he believes that a 2-carat diamond ring is probably going to be around $10,000, give or take. So he has everything set up, he's prepared, and he's ready to do the damn thing. Bianca. Yeah, let's talk about Bianca. So Bianca drives Daniel to meet his PO. And the PO actually comes outside to meet Bianca and he asks her a bunch of questions. And then the PO ultimately allows Daniel to parole with Bianca at her apartment. Probably wrong choice. But someone's going to come out there and do like a home inspection to make sure everything is okay. By the way, look at their height difference. I need to know how tall they are. Is she super, super short or is he really, really tall? All right, so in the car, Daniel tells Bianca that they should go and get some Plan B because he released his vanilla icing inside her cookie twice last night. And then Bianca goes, well, I wouldn't really mind getting pregnant. I have baby fever. Well, Daniel already has a son with his ex-wife and he wants to focus on being there for his son rather than a whole ass brand new baby with a woman that he just met. So they're outside doing their interview, arguing about Plan B, and he's like, come on, you really need to take it. You really should take it. And she's like, no, but I really want a baby, Daniel. What the hell? They planned this? This was their thought out plan to have unprotected schmecks and to just take Plan B afterwards? Really? You couldn't just put a rubber on? What the hell is up with these men who don't want children, but then also don't want to wear a rubber? The fuck? Zaria is so damn annoying. All she does is nag, and whine, and complain. Oh, I'm so sick of her. So remember how Troy left the house after finding out they're 2 months behind on rent? Zaria has no money. Troy's childhood friend meets up with him and listens to him vent about his fight with Zaria. He's really stressed out about having financial problems and he misses making money the fast way. And that's gotta be hard. When you're used to making a lot of money super fast and then you're realizing making an earnest living takes so damn long, that's gotta be hard. So he's really struggling with that, but his friend tells him, no, don't do that. You don't want to go back in there. You were just released. Like, stay on the right road. So he goes back home. Zaria's like, where were you? Why'd you walk out? I was worried about you. And I agree. Needing space is one thing, but to constantly walk out of the house every single time you have a disagreement and not only just like take a breather, but you'll like walk, I don't know, 20 miles down the road. You just don't respond to calls. You don't respond to texts. That's not okay. Britney and Krock get to stay in a motel that's approved by the government. As soon as they get into their room, they check for bed bugs. Krock calls the new apartment to let them know that they're not going to be able to move anymore, at least not right away, until they get their approval from Texas. And he asks them, so if Texas ends up saying no, can I get my security deposit back? No. Okay, what about possibly the first month's rent that I paid? No. The next scene is of Krock and his family packing up the mom's house because she's moving too. She's moving to Texas too. She picked up all her shit because Krock and Britney were going to move to Texas and she wanted to be near them. So she got her own house or whatever and she is moving too. Now she has to find out that Krock can't go. So he tells his brother, we're not moving to Texas. And his brother's like, oh my God, mom's about to flip out. When are you going to tell her? She's literally packing up her life in the truck right now. And he's like, oh, I don't want to tell her. This man has known for at least a full day that he is not going to Texas. And he's letting his mother pack up all her stuff. And he still hasn't told her. I mean, I guess what else is she going to do? Like, she's going to have to go. She has her own place. She has everything set up. So she's going to have to go anyway. But like, dude, tell her. And that is the recap for Love is Blind season, whatever the fuck, episode, whatever the fuck. Let's just call it 42 because that's what it says on the Love is Blind WeTV website. Or does it? Or it might be YouTube TV. Who knows? What did you guys think of this episode? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye. I'm free. Can't nobody take